You've been running on two fuels, image control and self-abuse. Smart enough to highlight your strengths, savvy enough to cover your weaknesses, and hard enough on yourself to keep the whole show running. And it worked. It got you through school, jobs, deadlines, relationships. But there's a cost. It protected your image more than it ever grew your capability. Hiding made sense because being yourself didn't feel safe. And every time you slipped up, you felt judged or rejected. So of course you leaned on image control. That was a skill, not a weakness. And the anger you turned inward, that was your inner bully. Not just pushing you, but cutting you down. Calling you lazy, worthless, saying you never finish anything, you always mess it up. Hiding on the outside, bullying on the inside, that was your survival system. It kept you moving, but it came at a cost. Because bullies don't build confidence and hiding doesn't build growth. Together they convinced you that I can only finish if I punish myself, and I'm only safe if no one sees me struggle. The system gave you short-term results, but long-term it eroded your belief in yourself. It made staying calm and being kind to yourself feel like quitting. It left you swinging between the two extremes of beating yourself up or tapping out completely. And what you need isn't more punishment or hiding. It is your inner coach. Not a cruel bully, not a black pill doom scroller, but a dependable coach who says we return to the work. One more rep. Consistency beats speed. Firm, but not cruel. Compassionate, but not overindulgent. A voice you can trust. Switching from the bully to the coach feels risky because your old strategy focused on covering weakness and protecting your image. The coach asks for the opposite. Exposure, letting yourself fail, reset, and keep going. And yes, that feels unsafe. But growth doesn't come from hiding or self-abuse. It comes from moments where you try, fail, and recover, and realize you're not just okay, you're getting better. The bully got you to act, but it never gave you progress. The coach builds self-trust, the real engine of growth. Every time you restart calmly, you prove something new to yourself. I can keep going without abuse. I can recover without tapping out. That's real strength. So instead of thinking I can't do this, remind yourself, incapable is not an identity. It's just a situation. Start small. You don't have to be vulnerable everywhere all the time. Start by being vulnerable with yourself. Each time you can try and fail without kicking yourself or throwing in the towel, you prove you can survive being seen and still finish strong. And remember to give yourself infinite do-overs.